Hello everybody. So today we will start with Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin. There is a derivation for this, that is what is the expression for Fermi energy, that is EF at 0 degree Kelvin. So you are going to obtain an expression for this EF. Before knowing this before understanding this Fermi energy, first you should understand what do you mean by density. Why? Because you are going to use this density of states in this Fermi energy, so that is the reason you should understand what do you mean by density of states. So density of states is nothing but, for example, I am going to consider a band here. Okay, so now in this I am going to consider this energy level and this energy level. Okay, here many energy levels are present. Now let me consider, okay, this is a band. In this different energy levels are present. In this I am going to consider this is one level and this is another energy level. So let me represent this energy level as E, and this is the small increment dE. Okay, this is the small increment dE. If this is E and this is dE, so this will be corresponding to E plus dE. Okay, so this is the energy level E1 I can say, and here is the energy E2. Now here in between E and E plus dE, okay, that is in this small element dE, there are number of energy state. So how many possible electron quantum energy states are present per unit volume between the energy state E and E plus dE is called as density of states. So density of states is number of possible quantum energy states, number of possible quantum energy states between the energies E and E plus dE per unit volume is called as density of states. So now this density of states is represented by G of E into dE. Okay, density of states I represent it as DOS. So whenever I use DOS, it means that it is density of states. That is represented by G of E into dE. So for a 3-dimension, so in 3-dimension or in bulk material, the density of states is given by G of E into dE is equal to 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube root E into dE. So this is the expression for density of states for a 3-dimensional material. Here m is mass of electron, h is Planck's constant, and E is the energy of the electron. So now you can see that the density of state is proportional to E power half for a 3-dimensional material. Now when I plot a graph of this, okay, that is when I plot G of E versus E for a 3-dimensional bulk material, then I get the plot to be in this way. Okay, the plot for density of states is in this way. So this is density of states. What is required for you to know which where we'll be using this in Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin. Now to start with Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin, first the expression for the Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin can be obtained if we find the number of electrons. The number of electrons nothing but the concentration of electrons per unit volume occupying the energy states from E is equal to 0 to E is equal to EF naught. For example, these are the energy levels which are present. Okay. Now, if I want to find the Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin, then I should obtain an expression for the concentration of electrons or number of electrons present per unit volume between the energy range E is equal to 0 to E is equal to EF. No doubt this is EF. I am saying it as EF naught. Why? Because this I am going to consider T is equal to 0 degree Kelvin. If I consider T is equal to 0 degree Kelvin, this EF is represented by EF naught. So if I find the number of electrons between the energy levels E is equal to 0 to E is equal to EF, then I can obtain the expression for Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin. So EF naught is what? Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin. Okay, that Fermi energy is nothing but the highest occupied energy level. Now if I want the concentration of electrons, for example, I have a row, okay, a row in which students are sitting, okay, the benches are present in this way. In this row I want to know how many students are present. So if I want to know how many students are present, instead of counting each student in each bench, I can just say that in each bench 2 students are going to occupy. As you know, there is a space for 2 students. So if 2 students are going to occupy in each bench, and if there are 5 benches, then what I do, the total number of students in this row will be number of benches multiplied by number of students sitting there. This will be equal to this, and this will be the total number of students in this row. Similarly, if I want to find the concentration of electron, that is number of electrons is nothing but the number of students present from the first E is equal to 0, this is the first row, to the last row. So it means that I want G of E into dE. So what is G of E into dE? It is nothing but density of states. Density of states means how many states are present between E is equal to 0 to E is equal to EF naught. I want that, and this multiplied by how the students or how the electrons are occupying the energy states. It can be represented by F of E, that is probability of occupation of electrons is given by F of E. If I multiply these two, then I get the concentration of electrons between the energy levels. Okay, so this is dN. So dN is equal to, I substitute G of E into dE. G of E into dE was nothing but 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube root E into dE into F of E. So now I said that the Fermi-Dirac or the Fermi factor occupancy of electrons at 0 degree Kelvin. So from the figure for F of E, we had F of E as, this is E at 0 degree Kelvin, we had F of E to be like this, okay, and this point was EF. So this is EF at 0 degree, I can write it as EF naught. So how much is this? This is 1 and this is 0. So F of E will be equal to 1 for energies between 0 and EF naught. So F of E, I replace it just by 1. So then I get dN is equal to 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube root E into dE. This is the concentration what I want for the electrons. So now I have obtained the expression for dN. So this dN is nothing but 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube into root of E into dE. I have obtained this when I substituted for G of E into dE. So what was G of E into dE? G of E into dE was nothing but density of states. So density of states for the energy range E to E plus dE. So within this energy range, how many energy states are present, that was called as density of states. So using this I have obtained this expression. Now if I want to obtain the expression for concentration of electrons N, okay, or you can say it as number of electrons per unit volume occupying energies below EF naught. So now I write N, that is the concentration of electrons or number of electrons per unit volume occupying the energies in between 0 to EF naught, that is by integrating this within the limits 0 to EF naught. This was the expression for number of electrons within the energy range E and E plus dE. Now I have the limits 0 and EF naught. Okay, so I take the limits for this and integrate it. Then I get 0 to EF naught 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube into root e into dE. You can see this is a number, it is a constant. Even the mass of the electron is a constant. This is a Planck's constant. So what I do, I further write it as this is equal to 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube integration 0 to E f naught e power half into dE. So this e power half is nothing but root e. So when I integrate, what I get, this is equal to, that is n. Now this will be n is equal to 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube into, so e power half, when I integrate, I get e power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So here the limits are 0 and EF naught. So this 3 by 2, when I take it here, it will be 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube into, this will become 2 by 3, okay, into, this will be EF naught to the power of 3 by 2. So here 8 to the 16. So I write the concentration of electron as n is equal to 16 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by 3 h cube EF naught to the power of 3 by 2. So here the concentration of electrons or the number of electrons present per unit volume within the energy range 0 to EF naught, or you can say the number of electrons present per unit volume occupying the energy levels below EF naught as n is equal to this. So here you can see I have obtained EF naught power 3 by 2. So from this I write what is EF naught. Why? Because I want to calculate or I want to obtain an expression for Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin. So EF naught is Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin. So I write EF naught to the power of 3 by 2 is equal to 3 h cube n divided by 16 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2. So now to remove this 3 by 2, I take the powers 2 by 3 on both sides. What I get? EF naught. So 3 by 2 into 2 by 3, it gets cancelled. So I am left out with EF naught. So EF naught is equal to 3 h cube n divided by 16 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 whole to the power of 2 by 3. So this I can further write it as, this is equal to, so h square, why? Because cube is here, cube divided by, so I am remaining with only the 2 present here, that is at the power. So h square divided by, this is 16. So 16 can be written as, so 16 root 2 I have, okay. So 16 root 2 power 2 by 3 I have. 16 can be written as 2 square into 2 square into 2 power half, okay. 2 square into 2 square into half, or I further write 2 cube into 2 into root 2, okay. So this 2 cube is nothing but 8, okay. Now whatever this power I have, okay, 2 by 3, I take it inside. 2 cube power 2 by 3 into 2 power into 2 power half into 2 by 3. So this 3 gets cancelled. What is remaining? 2 square into 2 power 2 by 3 into 2 gets cancelled, 2 power 1 by 3. So bases are same. If I add this 2 power 2 by 3 plus 2 power 1 by 3, what I get? This will be 2 square as it is into 2 power 3 by 3. So 3 cancelled. So 2 to the 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Okay. So I write this 16 root 2 in with power 2 by 3. 16 root 2 power 2 by 3. I have solved it and I have got it as 8. So I remove it outside the power, I write 8. So here I have 3 by 2 for m, 2 by 3. So it gets cancelled, only 8m is remaining. Remaining is 3n divided by pi. This will be power 2 by 3. So this is what I obtain an expression for Fermi energy EF naught at 0 degree Kelvin, that is h square by 8m into 3n divided by pi to the power of 2 by 3. So this is the Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin. Now for Fermi energy greater than 0 degree Kelvin, so Fermi energy for T greater than 0 degree Kelvin, the expression is simply given by, the expression is just given by EF is equal to, why, because it is greater than temperature 0 degree Kelvin, so I write EF is equal to, it will be in terms of EF naught into 1 minus pi square by 12 into kBT by EF naught to the power of 2. The higher order terms are cancelled here. Okay, this is for temperature T is equal to 0 degree Kelvin. If temperature is extremely high, or you can say T is very large, if T is very large, the second term which is present, this is the second term which is present, it vanishes, and I can just write EF is equal to EF naught for temperatures extremely high. Even at ordinary temperature, we can take EF naught as EF only. So even for ordinary temperatures, the EF naught what we obtain, that is Fermi energy at 0 degree Kelvin, can be taken as Fermi energy itself.